This program is proudly brought to you by Telecom Limited and Daytech.
Good night, Papua New Guinea. I'm Malcolm Waira, and welcome to another episode of Infocus. Tonight, we hold discussions with YWAM PNG medical ships about how it provides critical health services to rural parts of Papua New Guinea and how it provides exceptional opportunities for Papua New Guinea's health professionals to enhance their skills and knowledge. Joining us for discussions is Ms. Anna Scott, Public Relations Manager at YWAM Medical Ships in Australia and PNG. Anna, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Firstly, Anna, can you tell us a bit about the YWAM's core mission and vision, as well as a brief background of its history?
So we started working in Papua New Guinea in 2010. We were invited by the Secretary for Health at the time, Dr. Clement Malau, to start working in Papua New Guinea with our first ship, the Pacific Link. He asked us to focus on the Gulf and Western provinces to start with, due to the remoteness of a lot of the communities, the intricate river systems, and the critical health needs in both of those provinces. So we started working in Gulf and Western for 5 years, and then we soon found that the need was great, that our ship was not big enough to continue to serve the communities that were there. We also had a dream to continue to expand and operate through other parts of the country as well. So we upgraded the ship in 2014 with our current ship that we have now, the YWAM PNG, which is about 4 times bigger than the Pacific Link, and we started serving throughout the southern region of PNG. So our vision is to build healthy lives, communities and nations, and we recognise that health isn't just about not being sick. It's about fullness of life, emotional health, spiritual health, physical health, mental health. All of these things contribute to the health of a person and a community and a nation.
Now, I understand your organization values are shaped by your culture, which emanates from your Christian ethos worldview. Can you highlight for us those 4 key components?
So we are a Christian organisation. All of us within the organisation are volunteers, everyone from our managing director to our doctors, our nurses, people that are out on the field, on the ship, and on our teams. And we have 4 values that we live by that really help depict our culture as an organisation. And those words are to care, connect, serve and build. So everything that we do is motivated by care for the individual, care for communities and care for Papua New Guinea. And we're a very relational organisation. We love working with like-minded partners, building strong relationships, coming alongside other organisations that have like-minded values and connecting and serving and strengthening one another. And serve, as I said, we're all volunteers. We're not in it for the paycheck. We really want to help serve however we can. And build, we have a strong focus on capacity building, particularly on PNG's health workforce, working alongside rural health workers that are working in really difficult settings and looking at how we strengthen them and the important work that they're doing in their communities.
What has been some of the notable achievements for YWAM medical ships so far in Papua New Guinea?
When I think about achievements, I think of the stories, the lives that have been changed. And there's many stories that come to mind, but I think one of the most special ones that I've been able to witness was a number of years ago in Western Province. We had a mother that was 27 years of age that paddled with her family in a canoe for 2 weeks to come and meet the ship. She had been blind for 10 years and she came to see the ship to see if there was anything that we could do for her eyesight. When she was assessed, we did find that she was a candidate for cataract surgery. She went and had surgery and she had 2 45-minute operation procedures on her eyes. And the next day she came back to see how successful the surgery was and she had her sight fully restored. So she had 3 children she'd never seen before. She hadn't seen her husband in 10 years and it was a very beautiful moment having her see how much she changed from that incredibly life-changing surgery. that happened. And she was 27 years of age at the time and had her whole life ahead of her and 3 beautiful children that she could raise and contribute to her community as well. So that was a really special story, and we've got many more like that.
How many ships do you have in your current fleet that's currently operating in Papua New Guinea?
Yeah, so YWAM, us as YWAM medical ships, we're operating 1 vessel at the moment. Our dream and our goal is to operate 3 in different areas of PNG. We recognise that the areas that we're going to now, the places that we're serving, is a very small fraction of what the need is. We look at PNG and the remoteness of a lot of communities. The need for ships to be able to access communities is quite vast. So we would like to see multiple ships operating throughout the country. Right now we have 1, but we would love to see that multiply and grow.
You mentioned that a core component of the organization is the number of volunteers that opt to participate. How many local volunteers do you have at the moment?
So about 30% of our volunteers are from Papua New Guinea, and that's growing more and more, which is amazing to see. But we have people that come from all over the world, so it's not unusual to have up to sort of 18, 20 different nationalities on board the ship at once, which is really special, being able to serve alongside each other, learn from one another's cultures and backgrounds, and all contribute towards the same goal. But it's been great seeing more and more Papua New Guineans, particularly young Papua New Guineans, really rising and taking on more leadership within our organisation. That's been really special to see.
Thank you, Anna. We now go for a quick break. Join us on the other side for more discussions. Welcome back. You're watching Infocus. Now, Anna, can you give us a background on the YWAM Medical Ship's Port Mosby campus that's currently being established?
Yes, so we now have a campus in Port Moresby, which we've been wanting to do for a long time. So it's very exciting to have that now up and running. That's been operating for the last 3 years now. And basically that's a training campus. We run vocational training for young people. And it's also a hub for our medical ship and our dental trailer that we currently take out to schools across Port Moresby to provide dental care to elementary, primary and secondary students across Port Moresby. So it's been a great hub for outreach, not only here in Port Moresby, but across the nation. And we're wanting to see that campus grow more and more to be able to provide more training and more resources for more outreach opportunities throughout the nation.
How enthusiastic have you found the applicants to the campus?
Oh, there's many young people out there that are hungry for training, but not just any training that's really linked with purpose and linked with, I think there's a lot of young people out there that are really wanting to help build their nation, and to provide training that's linked with opportunities to serve their country has been really special. So all of our training includes a service element. So if they're being trained in the Certificate 3 in basic healthcare, for example, that will include a time out on the field where they're out serving communities, applying their skills, but also really helping to instill that sense of service and volunteerism within young people. We also develop character as well within our training. So there's this aspect of building skills, but also character. It's all built on a Christian worldview. So there's Christian values that we help instill in our students, and really helping to look at them holistically as a person and how we help train them and equip them and help them realize their potential and their purpose as they continue on in their lives.
In terms of the training opportunities offered by YWAM Medical Ship's Port Mosby campus, can you tell us some of the pathways that are currently offered?
Yes, so the strong pathway we have at the moment is with our Certificate 3 in Basic Healthcare. This is a really great certificate for those that perhaps didn't get to the school level they need to get to nursing school or CHW school. So what this does, if they do this particular certificate, it can create a pathway and a stepping stone to be able to then continue on with nursing school or CHW school if that's a dream of theirs. We've had at least 5 graduates enrol in nursing school or CHW school since doing this training. and they wouldn't have had that opportunity with their current education level before. So that's been a really amazing way to help fill a gap, help to see more health workers trained in PNG. So that's one we're really excited about. We also have a number of other certificate courses that are in the pipeline, Certificate 3 in Hospitality, a Certificate 3 in Dental Assisting, and also a construction course as well is what we're looking at. We also run a number of leadership training opportunities as well. And yeah, it's been really excellent.
Thank you, Anna. We now go for a quick break. Join us on the other side for more discussions. Welcome back to Infocus. Still in the studio with me is Anna Scott, Public Relations Manager at YWAM Medical Chips in Australia and PNG. Now, Anna, how are you implementing your community outreach programs in Papua New Guinea?
So we have the medical ship that's currently operating in Western Province, and then we also have the dental trailer that's based in Port Mosby that's providing dental care to students in schools. And we also have a number of land-based teams that go out, basic healthcare teams that are out serving in communities in Western Province and Central Province as well. We also have a strong focus on high school engagement. So we have teams that run seminars on things like healthy relationships, passion, purpose, perseverance, and also adolescent health programs as well.
What are some of the major constraints that is currently confronting the YWAM Medical Chips organization?
I think personnel is always an issue, finding the right people to be on the team, to work with us, that will work with us long term and take on leadership and grow. And I think like-minded partners, that's always something we're searching for more of, is people that have similar values, that are wanting to work with us, and have it be a mutual partnership where we're strengthening them and strengthening our work as well.
It's good you brought up partners. Are there notable partnerships that the YWAM is currently engaged with?
There's a number of partners we have here in PNG that some have been with us from day one. I think of PNG Ports, who have always been very welcoming and hospitable. Anytime the ship has come in to port across PNG, PNG Ports have been absolutely excellent. Department of Health, a number of different provincial health authorities that we've worked with. Puma Energy, we're a fuel supplier for a number of years. There's been a lot of organisations and government departments that have been strong supporters of the work that we're doing.
How can the broader PNG community assist YWAM Medical Chips?
So we're always looking for more volunteers, and people think that they have to be medical, but we have lots of different volunteering positions, general volunteers, mariners, health workers. There's lots of different positions to come and be a part of the team, and you can join for as little as 2 weeks. So if anyone out there has just really wanted to help, has been looking for a volunteering opportunity, we would love to hear from them. Funding as well is also an ongoing thing, and we have a number of different partners and organisations that support us, but donating even just a small amount can make a big difference.
Finally, what are some future plans for the YWAM Medical Chips in Papua New Guinea and Australia?
So the dental trailer will be continuing its work this year. We're adding a number of schools to our program this year and seeing that program expand, which is really exciting. We would love to see more dental trailers or a similar model work throughout PNG. We recognise that oral health care is a big need here in PNG, and we would love to provide more dental care to the communities. As I said before, more medical ships is a dream of ours and a goal that we would like to continue to see happen throughout PNG, and expanding our training for young people, helping to help increase the number of skilled workers that are in the nation, and helping to provide, help link to employment opportunities as well.
Before we go, we take a look at the great work YWAM does in PNG.
Miss Anna Scott, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, viewers, that's all the time we have for this edition of Infocus. Do join us again next week, Monday, on our regular time slot of 7 p.m. Till then, good night.
This program was proudly brought to you by Telecom Limited and Daytech.